type. Kaja looks like it is. He's happy to catch almost everyone, even the Esmeralda.
In this kind of situation, it's not only really hard, but it's also really difficult.
It's both.
It's both. It's hard, difficult.
Both at the same time.
Tough times.
Tough times.
Difficult.
Difficult.
That was in game number 1, Alucard.
Yes.
Yeah, well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, the drafts have been set once again here for KEYD and GX Squad as we, we're going in onto the tunnels, back and forth here, but finally, there you go.
We're okay, we're
back
okay.
into the tunnels, we're okay. The train is safe right now as we are going to get into the portal in the game. What are your thoughts on the drafts? I just really want to ask you guys.
Well, we're talking about rocket science, so in terms of what GX can do, if they can slow down the game, there's always that opportunity, there's always that chance, because Sicilian, again, does do a lot of damage, and if the SS can keep him alive, that'd be great. Flynn, from the backside, as long as he can survive, that'd be great, because Kaja, the one bad thing why people have not picked up this Kaja for a long time is, it sounds simple, just get close, use the Divine Judgment, but actually it's very difficult.
Yeah, but this is what you want to do, man. We're going to get into the land of Dawn. KEYD instantly doing what GX Squad weren't able to do. Already pushing, pressuring in the early stages.
Yato up against Prime here, the Sicilian versus the Lilia. Literally could not be any more different types of heroes. Lilia just needs that 1 or 2 items and she's ready to go. Yato, he's going to be farming. Yes, we do not know the ceiling of this hero, at least in this matchup, but what's the timer exactly for GX Squad here, Lafel? How long do they have to wait until they're ready to take fights when they're comfortable? I'm guessing no earlier than 12, 13 minutes.
If it goes even, 16. Because again, the amount of stacks that you need is a lot, because they have quite a beefy frontline over here with the KEYD as well as the Paquito. So it's gonna look good past 12, but if you really want to make sure, 16.
Yeah, not even to mention the Paquito on King, right? This is why they're so gung-ho about going in straight to the jungle. Minute 1 minute 20-something seconds in, they're already trying to invade.
Yeah, the thing is that invade was, they didn't have the retribution ready. GX Squad actually, Dante was able to pick that up without a retribution. Wasn't the right timing for a retribution, and the early game that KEYD has set up for has just gone to bits. Dante is the one with the lead now, 1 level ahead of King, and they'll have the setup for the first turtle.
Hey, maybe they just want to play the mind games. They're just like, hey, we are not afraid to go into your jungle, so make sure you clear all of those. If not, it might go to us.
All I'm seeing is it's messy on both sides. It's messy on both ends. And if it continues this way for, the next 5 minutes, that's just good for GX because they're buying time. They're slowly scaling up. So the first turtle, clear priority over to GX, but they're coming in. Wow, Raging Sandstorm.
Yeah, Raging Sandstorm going in. Deadly Casting disengaged from the fight, but they're going to be bursted down. Yato comes in without any pressure, and that top side was pushed in before that. KEYD got the setup, but GX forced in their turtle.
Yeah, and for me, that was too close, in my opinion. Like, Yato should be positioned way further than that, because again, as a mage, you have a range advantage.
As a Sicilian.
As a Sicilian, a lot of mages, again, in fact, does have a long-range Merco.
Yeah, absolutely. But look at that. It's going to be Alamuni actually going in. Luis taking very low flickers in, and he gets the kill. There you go. That's what you want to see from the Middle East representatives. Finally on the board.
But I do have to say, Amuni, going in from the roam position, now going into the goal, he is actually looking very, very aggressive. He's like, yeah, I'm going to sacrifice my life. I'm just going to get this. I'm just going to get skill.
I'm just going to what?
Get this kill.
Get this kill. Oh, look at who's going to get the kill as well. Dante is going to get invaded on, and Yato is here. But again, no damage as of yet, and it's all a pay for King to come in. The execute wasn't able to shut him down, but it is all the resources used just to get him out of that one, man. Flicker as well. In the bottom side, though, Amuni, he's in a 2v1. He actually forcing it. No, it's going to be Mikey playing in that vision.
Close call for Mikey. He literally had half HP, 0.5 HP. And just like that, KEYD taking advantage of this scramble. And Hiss just walks right into that bush where King was waiting.
Yeah, King. brutal, honestly. He dove the turret in the mid lane and he went to that bottom side.
Hey, our observers know what's up. It's like we can't show this.
Yeah.
A lot of people are watching M3 right now, but they can't see that.
This looks illegal. King already going in again onto the enemy jungle, and look at that. The deadly catch does nothing. Dante gets slain in his own jungle. The octopus has just been made sushi, but Daru double kill.
Oh, that's another 100 diamonds for me, Leo.
Boom, bang, bada beam.
Yeah. So talking about the road to recovery here, because we mentioned 13 to 16 minutes. Maybe that's the window. Best case scenario. Hisk already uses his flicker out. Luis, he has torn apart memory, and he tore Hisk apart. In comes Yato. It's a little bit of refuge that they get a kill on Mike, but also Luis caught out, so it's a messy scramble. I don't know if KEYD's just getting carried away with how far they can take this, how much they can push into GX squad. But if this happens maybe 2 more times, then GX is back in the game.
It's limit testing, Leo. This is limit testing. They want to see how far they can really push this kind of advantage. Because again, from the side of GX squad, they need the skill. So you really just push things out, just force it in. And maybe GX squad, and again, we've seen they have made mistakes. Yato went a little bit too in front.
Yeah, look at that. It's going to be Prime using that black shoes from that deadly catch. Dante, he is 2 levels below of King, and they're looking to collapse right now. They're already grouping up in the 5th minute of the game. Mooney tries to deal some damage. Mikey will still be able to get out, but look at King. He's going to be able to burst Yato down without a crack, and Mooney is next on the chopping block, man. He goes under the turret, but Luis follows, and the Brazilian Heartbreaker will be able to get 4 for 0 and a turret.
Yep. Prior, he tried to hit people with torn apart memory with like 1 or 2 stacks each. Just barely tickled them, and this did more than make up for that.
Yeah, and in that last engagement again, Yato 1-3-1 right now. It's good that he's trying to force out his stacks. But again, I think it's a little bit better for you to stay safe because even though he is a mage, but he has to have that marksman or gold laner mentality where he has to farm, but he also has to stay safe. Right now, because again, every single time you die, that's seconds off your time to farm.
Oh, Mikey finds another good divine judgment, and look at that! King just wreaks havoc in the back line. Finally getting the kill once again, and that's a shutdown for Yato. This is not what you want from GX squad. If you're KEYD, you do not want to feed that Sicilian.
Yeah, Sicilian again, but still, it's still early in the game. It's 6 minutes in, 22,000 gold compared to 17,000, 5,000 gold ahead. Once KEYD reaches 10,000, then they can really even play a little bit more disrespectful. But they kind of have to push it fast as well because it will be very, very annoying later on in the game trying to push against GX squad when they can clear the lane a little bit faster because again, they got Dante on speed. Yato can clear significantly okay as well with a bad impact. So yeah, they can close it up, but it's going to be very annoying if they wait too long.
I'd rather arrogant. Instead of disrespectful, I'd rather KEYD play arrogant and just really force the issue. Again, countless times, Hisk had walked into a bush where King was just waiting. So just continue that. Keep that up because there's got to be some level of side war happening. And even Takash is just coming in almost unpunished. The very little CC that they have is able to just pin him down, did not get the quick sand guard up. Let's look at the items exactly. What is KEYD building up to?
Okay, right now looking at the itemization from the side of Takashi, he already asked the Blade of Hepatitis. Maybe that's why he was very aggressive on the engage, but once he has that Blade of Despair, then it's going to be big trouble for GX squad.
Yeah, Takashi, you mentioned it earlier, man. Disrespect, and that is exactly what he did. He dove onto that inhibitor turret, actually, right? And he forced 3 members to go down, instantly just shut down. And remember, sure, the game isn't going well for GX squad right now, but as long as Yato keeps on getting these kills slowly but surely, honestly, they still have a chance to come back from this game, but it is not looking good for them because, Falling Star Moon used up to try to zone the members, but it's going to be King going in for the knockout strike, unable to get into that, and look, it's Yato dealing damage. I told you, man, that was only the cage and 1 bad impact landing onto King.
Yeah, looking at this game, Yato is doing very, very well. Right now, he's going to the 8-minute mark. When it comes to 12, he can do a lot of damage, and at that point, KEYD, they have to be very, very careful because King over here, 5-0 and 5. I feel like they need a Lord kind of situation because they need some kind of distraction and they need to beat out Yato first.
Yep, exactly. The pacing and the tempo of KEYD is off the charts. The way they're playing, it should have been luminous at this point. This kind of advantage, this kind of lead that they have, mentally that's where they are. So I guess that's what explains all of the overcommitments that Tekash has committed. And so far, even Luis, we caught out Luis. We saw him cross through the mid lane earlier. He forgot, oops, we haven't pushed just yet. So that means right now, as the Lord comes up in about 5 seconds, we're going to get back into pace for KEYD. They are going to threaten the finish, and GX Squad, they're just not ready to respond yet. They're not ready for the game to end.
Yeah, Lord Cam, presented to you by TikTok Live, is going to get up and instantly just take it over to KEYD. There's nothing much GX Squad can do to respond to this play. They don't have any waves pushed up. It is still a complete set of turrets, by the way, for the Brazilians. KEYD literally not dropping a single turret right now. Not even a turtle.
Yeah.
Nothing on the board for GX Squad.
And right now, KEYD, they have a 10,000 gold lead. Now, we've seen a lot of comebacks, but coming back from 10,000 is very difficult. Right now, in terms of itemization, KEYD has at least one item advantage against GX Squad.
Per roll.
Per roll. That is more dangerous.
Well, let's see what happens. Again, it is going to be the Lord marching down the top side. There's nothing GX Squad can do outside of that inhibitor turret, and it looks like it is going to be inevitable, man. For KEYD, they are just so ferocious right now, and technically they do have... Oh, wait a minute. That is a lot of damage on Yato. They got to be careful still, though, because one mistake can actually turn the game around. We've seen it from a lot of games here. Comebackable is a word. Yesterday, we saw it from Todak.
Hold on, I'm actually looking at Mikey. He has this flicker. When is he going to use it?
Oh, all right, there you go. It's going to be VK going in for the inhibitor target in the mid lane. Yato's going to be the target, still able to flicker away, and that's going to be a lot of damage placed on a Mikey right now. And Amuni, he flickers forward, and just like that, like I said, man, you got to respect the damage. Now King going in, taking another kill. It's going to be Dante, forced to back away, but Tekashi, once again, he goes under the turret, still is able to heal up, but maybe a little bit too long as Yato has respawned, has come back with full HP. I mean, King keeps on going in, strike, almost taking out all the members of the backside. It's going to be picked up, and that is going to be KEYD jumping, diving all the way under, even in the fountain. GX Squad, they're going to try to defend. Yato gets taken low, gets taken down. His is the only member left. He's trying to clear out the waves, but will it be possible? It seems like it will for now. Amuni gets up and saves the game.
King over there, looking why he deserves the crown, going very, very aggressive. And Mikey, unfortunately, could not get the catch. Because again, this is why Kaja has not been picked up for so long, because it's prone to mistakes. You flicker in, you feel like, this is close enough. No, it's not. You gotta be almost directly on top of the person to really connect your divine judgment.
Yeah, look at that, Mikey once again. He gets in and there's no response for the side of GX. At least this time, they're going to last 12 minutes in the game. KEYD, they want to keep on going in, and the base is left open. It is time for KEYD to go in for that last. Tekashi goes in, but look at the damage. Oh my God, what was that? But Amuni, he gets caught out on the backside. Now the minion waves has been taken away, but KEYD has sealed the deal 2-0.
GX Squad has to face the music, and boy, oh boy, is it loud, playing samba to the tune of the Brazilian KEYD. Congratulations, we have a victor, but just the same, GG well played. Another elimination here at M3.
Yeah, we gotta say congratulations over to the side of GX Squad, making it this far. But again, this is a competition where we're looking for the best. Everyone is looking forward to the $800,000 prize pool. And unfortunately, GX Squad, they're no longer in the conversation.
No longer in the conversation. Knocked out, second team to be knocked out of M3. It is going to be GX Squad from the MENA region. And Brazil is going to go to the next stage. But there is still one more Brazilian team, the Brazilian champions, Red Canids, who are going to compete in the fourth match of the day. Now, that was a good win by KEYD. You know, they were able to control the game from the get-go. Very unfortunate that GX Squad wasn't able to capitalize on that base defense. They've lost too much before they've actually, you know, it was at the point where they should have avoided fights up until that point, right? But the thing is, they were just completely gone. No inhibitor turrets, no resources left to use, and it was just GG.
To be fair, they just also weren't equipped, right?